Picture this. You're in the quiet, early hours of a Sunday morning, sunlight filtering through your window. You feel a gentle warmth spreading across your chest, not because you've conquered a mountain or hit a massive sales goal, but because you let yourself breathe, reflect, and just be. No hustle, no pressure, just the soft ease of this is enough. Hello, I am Alloy, and welcome to AudiofyBooks, where you will find excellent audio summaries of books. In a very easy and interesting way, if you want to learn from new books, do subscribe to the channel. Let's get started with today's book. Imagine you've spent your life chasing the idea that success demands pain. You cram college credits into every semester, network uphill as an introvert, fuel yourself on caffeine and willpower, earning praise but slowly fracturing inside. Kristen Butler grew up exactly like this, pushing past signs of fatigue, ignoring that quiet inner voice, until anxiety, burnout, even illness forced a reckoning. Once, when she finally paused at rock bottom, she heard something new. What if my goals could be achieved from a place of ease? In that moment, she began to feel the shape of a different life, one where flow, enjoyment, and authenticity were the foundations, not luxuries. She started to rebuild from her comfort, not away from it. This book began as her message. Let's flip the narrative. Comfort isn't laziness. It isn't a barrier. It's a womb of possibility, a place where creativity pulses, intuition breathes, and real growth happens. Think back to childhood, finger painting bursts of color in kindergarten, landing a perfect spin on your bike without falling. That first time you belted out a song just because it felt good. In those moments, you weren't hustling. You were in flow. You were in your comfort zone. But somewhere between childhood and your latest goal, society sold you on discomfort. No pain, no gain. Push harder, fight more, grind longer. And of course, that story affirmed itself, because you kept testing it. But what it didn't tell you was the cost. Exhaustion, eroded self-confidence, the slow dulling of your spark. Kristen introduces 3 zones of living. The complacent zone, stagnant, fearful, autopilot-driven days. The survival zone, high-pressure burnout culture, achievements with hidden tolls. The comfort zone, safety, creativity, authentic rocket fuel for sustainable achievement. The bold, counterintuitive claim? Real growth comes not from discomfort, but from steady expansion within comfort. Under stress, you break. Under calm, you bloom. Kapow! You start rethinking what belief fuels your life. Like the one saying comfort equals stagnation. That belief? Pure myth. Pull the thread long enough and you'll find it formed in childhood messaging, society's hustle worship, confirmation bias reinforcing what you already did. So Kristen asks, what if you chose a different belief? One that says comfort is fertile, a place where ideas sprout, intuition speaks, and momentum builds gently. Because choice is the birthplace of new reality. You get to pick. What does living in that comfort zone look like? It's not lounging around. It's a mind that says, today I feel safe being me. I'll take aligned action. It's where setting boundaries is nourishment. Where self-care supports satisfaction instead of feeling guilty. Where creativity flows because you're not drowning in cortisol. And step by step, you begin to stretch gently. Instead of a savage burst into chaos, you accustom yourself to small expansions. Speak up in that meeting. Run half a mile. Try calling a client live. Each success gently widens the zone until you're operating from an empowered center, one that holds stress without buckling. This is the create with comfort process. Ground in safety. Get honest about needs, boundaries, and nurturing behaviors. Vision from ease. Decide where you want to go while you feel aligned. Acclimate. Introduce challenges and bite-sized steps that fit your rhythm. Build momentum. Let small wins pull you into bigger flows. Kristen says, courage doesn't mean chaos. It means softly stepping forward. Comfort doesn't mean stagnation. It means sound scaffolding, so every stride is sustainable. Through real-life examples, she shows us how to shift belief systems, reset mindset patterns, and adjust habits. The power stance to root your energy, a mantra to invite inner trust, a simple gratitude ritual that colors your day. Then you practice, recalibrate, and expand confidently. Relationships get a facelift too. She asks you to identify your luminaries, those who lift you, and gloominaries, those who drain you. In comfort, you improve the company you keep with intentional curiosity, boundaries, and alignment. You learn that supportive networks are the catapult, not toxic competition. At heart, this is not about escaping challenge. It's about architecting it. You decide what you tackle, when, and with what energy. Your wired self, intuitive, aligned, joyful, becomes the engine. Your goals, now fueled by trust and flow, not push and crash. Imagine a life where waking up means, I choose today. I move with ease. I create from a center that nourishes. It's not utopia, but it is sustainable, joyful, powerful. And ultimately, Kristen reminds us, enjoyment isn't optional. It's the birthright. The comfort zone invites fun, creativity, and genuine connection, not as distractions, but as the point. Because a life without joy is a life half-lived. By the last third of the book, it all comes together. You don't chase bigger zones, you expand with care. You get used to growth without burnout. You build momentum, shift your identity, and begin to believe that yes, you really can live a life you love without martyring yourself. So we return to our morning scene. Soft light, calm breath, aligned purpose. A reminder that our best work, our real breakthroughs, often come when we're anchored in comfort, because that's when the real magic unfolds. And as you press pause and breathe this in, you realize this is the revolution you needed.